Okay guys, welcome to another episode of Skill Round. So this is the second video tutorial for my anime. This is my second video for my Animaker tutorial for you guys. So be sure to watch the first video where I teach you how to sign in and a bit other things. So once we've so if you haven't signed in yet and you don't know anything about Animaker, be sure to go check that other video before starting this, because it will be easier for you to know what we're doing here. It will be easier for you to know what we're doing here with watching that video. So now let's get into Animaker. So you open your browser like I've done here, and then we search up here Animaker. Now if you signed in or may not have signed in, it will bring you here. So if it brings you here and you signed in, you click login, and if you haven't signed up, you go watch my other video before doing anything. So now I am clicking continuing on right, so now it should take us to Animaker. So now that we are in Animaker, let's just start. Let me just quickly delete a few of my useless videos. So now let's just start. So to start, today I'm just going to be teaching you basics of Animaker, like adding text, adding character, adding scenes, making animation, making transitions, editing text, editing objects, and editing the timeline, and so on and so forth. So we click horizontal videos over here, and then this will pop up. So then we click start with a blank. It should be loading. Once it finishes loading, it should take you here where it shall continue its journey of loading, and then when it's finished loading, it should bring you here. So you just close this tutorial. Now the first thing we need to do, when you first open, you should see this pop-up. Right now we won't see it, so we just close that down. Then you should also see things over here. Well, this is templates, where you could just bring in templates for you to start what you want to do, for you to start your project if you don't really know what to do. Here you could bring in characters. Yeah, you could bring in different objects or images. Here you could add your own text. Here you could add a background. Actually, there are two ways of adding background. One of them adds a gradient or colored background. Another adds this type of backgrounds. And then you could add images, you could add videos over here, and also music or sound, and then you could also add effects to add on your video, and you could also upload things. And there are also more things like import recorded things for Zoom, and also other things, but we won't really like need this for now. So let's go back up. We won't need templates more, but we will need other things for this video. So let's go to character. There are different characters you could choose from. These are the ones that Animaker has already uploaded for you, has already added for you, for people who don't really want to start making their own characters. But there's a catch to it. Most of them are premium, so you go up here to change to premium. You could change to premium if you want, and I advise you changing to premium will help your Animaker better. So, and you could also make your own characters. Like I've already made my own characters over here. I'm just going to like delete them. Yeah, you could delete them if you want. You could just create your own character, you just create here. The reason why I deleted them is because when you are not on premium, you can't make more than 4 characters. So I had already made 4 characters, so for a demonstration I have to delete some of them. So when you get in here, it will show you this. In Animaker, getting a boy or a girl character, which are these two, will cost premium. And when you go to get characters Animaker has already made for you, the fat or plum characters, some of them are premium, most of them are premium, while some of them aren't. But to make your own, it's premium. So these are the only two that are free. So to go to once I've shown you how to edit in these two, you should be able to know how to edit in the other one. It's very easy to edit your character. So once you click the type of character you want to edit, I choose a man. You can just choose any template character. You can't start making your own character by yourself. So I'm just going to choose the first character up here, and then you can change its complexion over here. You can change it to this, or even this, or this makes him look like a red demon, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this. I don't even know why they added this into Animaker. It just makes characters because. So now let's get back into the point. So now if you go down, you could also change the air into any hairstyle you want. You could also change how big the chin is. I know it sounds weird, but you can also change the shape of the chin. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, you will determine how the face is arranged. Unless you have a beard on, you could add a facial hair. You could just choose long, or you could choose this really long beard, or this awkward looking beard, or this other awkward looking beard, or this mustache, or this other mustache, or other mustache, and this other beard. Now let's get back to already. You could also change the eyes, and up here you could change the eye color. You could also change the eyebrows to this bushy type, or this grumpy looking type, or this rectangular type, or this I don't know what it's like, or this angry face looking type, and or this normal types. You could also change the nose, you could also change the lips, you could also change the ear, you could also add earrings, you could also add frown lines. I don't know what anybody will use that for. You could also add wrinkles or smile lines or freckles. You could also upload a ready-made outfit for your character, or you could start making yours yourself by using one of these top wear. I'm just going to use this. And you could also choose a trouser. You could also choose boots, any type of boots you want. You could also choose eye gear. This looks funny. Ooh, what's this? Or you could also choose hats, and since Christmas just came in, they added Christmas hats. Wait, let me remove that ugly idea. You could also choose no hats at all. You could also choose headphones or headwear. You could choose this really cool earpad, or this speaker, or this blue earphone, or this other earphone, or this earphone. You can also choose neck wear and other things like tattoo, masks, wristwears, wristwatch, jewelry, and ties. So now that we're done with that, I'm not going to save this character. This is just a demo. Now I'm done with that. Let's see other things like property. Now property is different from characters. Number one, properties don't come with characters, and number two, you can't make your own properties unless you go to image. I'll talk about that soon. Most properties cost most properties like icons cost premium. You could also add different properties. You could search for the type of properties you want, like food, which I just searched for here, or I don't know, clothes, or you could search for Animaker itself, anything you want. You could just search for anything you want, but don't search for a stupid name like rubbish or whatever, because it won't make sense and the Animaker will say it doesn't understand. For example, I'm just going to put in random words, and then when I search for it, it will say no results found. So now you could also add text. You could add a normal text from here and edit it. Like you could choose a different font. You could make it bigger or smaller or bolder or italic or underlined or a bullet. or you could make it all capital letter or all small letter or capital letter and small letter. You could make it have a direction. You could also change the spacing. You can make it have lots of space in between the letters, or you could have very little space, making everything together. I'm just going to return this to how it was. You could also change how tall the lines are. You could also add effects, which are over here. Oh, I like this neon. You could also change the color right over here. You could also add smart views. Oh yeah, I probably haven't talked to you about that. I should have told you in character. So let me quickly do a brief explanation. You need to go to characters to understand it fully. Now, when you have a character like this guy, you can add an action or expression for how his face is. You can make him confused, or what's this, in love, or super angry, or unimpressed, or star, or just angry, or sad, or you could make him happy and other things. So then you could also add actions like this sneak walk, or him singing, or him mobile chatting, or him searching on the map, or him washing his hand in a hand wash, or him throwing something inside a trash can. So with those actions like the sneak walk, you could also add the action plus. Like you just click here and add another sneak walk, and then you move it over here. But there's an easier way to do that. You could also add a smart move. A smart move already knows if you have a walking animation that means it's moving. A smart move will identify that, and then it will make it go to the other side of the scene of the background. So right now, without me having to go to action plus, without me having to go to action plus, he already made me have an action plus. You edit that in the timeline bar, but I'm going to explain about that when I'm done with this. Now let's get back to properties and what we were originally doing. Let me just bring this guy back. Yes, so now that we're back in properties, you could add anything you want, like, I don't know, buildings. I think I've already explained this. You could add different things like this cool building. Also, Animaker is a drag and drop, so you could just drag anything from here and drop it over here, like what I just did now. So you could do that, and also you could with this things, you could edit the colors. Like I'm going to make it reddish or warmish, like right now. And then you could also add a smart move. This one you don't need to add an action, you just go from where you originally was to another position. but you could edit it to know which position you want it to go, and you could also add animation for the smart move, like this animation which shows that it's jumping, or you make it look like it's doing a ball drop. Yeah, and other things. You could also add animations without the smart move, like it could just pop in from the left. You just from over here, it will just pop in, and other things. Now I've already explained text too. You could also add smart moves and animation to them. Now images are pretty simple. You could upload your own images or get images from here. You could get any images you want, like I don't know, I'm just going to search for food. Yeah, I really like food. Now when you search for food, different realistic images of food will pop up from the internet or from Animaker's image storage. You can also search for other things like clothes, other things like that. And then there, and in images, I'm just going to put a random image. You could crop, make it select a particular place in the image you focus on and nowhere else. Like you could just make it focus on the girl over here. Yeah, you could make it focus only on the little girl over here, and then every other thing will be cut out except for the cropped image. Or you could edit image, like make it look epic or festive or blur or summer or after cloud. Yeah, a lot of things. You could also adjust the brightness for how bright it is. You could make it like really not bright or really bright. Like this is how bright it can be, and this is how really not bright it can be. And then you can edit the contrast, which shows, actually I don't know what contrast is, which shows, I think it shows how much, yes, how much color that will be there and how much light will be there. You can also add or remove saturation. You can also remove background, but you need some grade, and you can also stickify. And then here comes videos. Videos are just like images, except that they are like repeated images. I could just add that in there. This is just what we've done so far. This is not meant to do anything here, like, so we are just going to, you could add different images. You could edit the video, like how you edit the images. You could also trim it to remove a part you don't want, and then to add, to like leave a part you want. And then when you click trim, you can also resize how big the image is. You could make it like very big or really small, just this small. Yeah, and you could add background music like this music. Yeah, you could add that.
Animaker.
Or other images or other music you want. You could also edit the music. Good, let me just close that. You could also add effects like, yes, this effect. You could also add, different effects like this other effect or this breaking effect. Yeah, there are different effects, and that's it for today. I hope you enjoy today's video, and watch out for my next video so that I can show you how to make a real video in Animaker. So stay tuned to Skill Up and tell everybody you know about this YouTube channel, and always stay coding, animating, and always stay happy. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to my YouTube channel now and hit that like button below, and don't forget, share it with your friends and family. Thank you. See you next time.